Rosé Day is coming up tomorrow, and to tell us more about the day is wine and spirits expert Christopher Waters. Cheers to you.
Good morning, Annette.
So what is a rosé? Is it a blend of white and red wine?
It can be. One of the wines that we have today from Villa Maria is exactly that. If you like Sauvignon Blanc, this Villa Maria Sauvignon Blanc blush is pretty much Sauvignon Blanc with a little bit of Merlot added in to give it this nice pink color that we expect of a rosé. But they can also just be red grapes that are totally treated like a white wine, like is the case with this Avelita, the Fonte Vino Verde rosé that we have. It's all red grapes, and it's really, gives you that kind of berry, cherry flavor that you would expect from a red wine, but without any of the aggressive tannins, without anything that's too polarizing. And that's why we love to drink these wines in the summer.
Okay, so it's just a difference in the way that they're, I don't want to say processed, but in the way that they're made into wine.
Yeah, I mean, the winemaker's art, no one wants to talk about process, but you're exactly right. It is a process. I mean, there's different ways. You can basically press red grapes without letting them spend too much time with the skins. That would give them all of that character that makes them a red wine. But this way, if you just press them gently, you get some of that red color, some of that pigmentation, but you get more of the fruit flavors of that berry. But you could also, as a winemaker, blend different grape varieties, different cultivated varieties together to end up with a desired effect, which is kind of what the case of this Santa Carolina, which I think is the one that you have in your glass. This is Santa Carolina Reserva Rosé 2021. Rosés are almost always from the year closest to you. Basically, because they're fresh and fruity wines, you want them bottled as close to yesterday as possible. That's what we want. We want the freshness of them. And so taking a look at a wine like this, the new release at the LCBO, and because rosé is booming all around the world, we have this international selection in front of me because everybody has a handle on it. Everybody is processing different styles, and they're all ending up with different expressions depending on what corner of the world they make wine in. But they all kind of hit this nice expression of cherry berry fruit and maybe a little bit of spice, but it's just about refreshment and fruitiness. And so it's early in the morning to be swirling, but you're doing it like a pro, which I love to see.
It is more than halfway through my day, so this is fine. So I'll try a little bit, all right?
Nice, okay.
Oh, that is very nice. And these are great sipping wines, aren't they? Just, great to sit out on the front porch or the patio and just enjoy a glass.
I think that's really what's been fueling the trend. I mean, rosé trajectory, it just keeps going higher and higher. In France now, the #1 style of wine is red, but rosé's overtaken white. They drink more rosé than white wine in France, and I think the rest of the world is going to start doing things like that, even though many of us still see rosé as being this incredibly local, seasonal thing that, we can only have it, it's like wearing white. By Labor Day, we have to move on. It's like, but if you love rosé, this La Crema Pinot Noir rosé from Monterey, this is the kind of thing I'd have on my Thanksgiving table. I'd put this out for Christmas. It's a great style of wine to have because it ends with a smile. What you just proved. It's just like rosés are really accessible and really appealing and really enjoyable. And so that makes them a wonderful style of wine, whether or not we're wearing shorts and flip-flops. If you like it, enjoy it.
Exactly. That's what enjoying wine should be all about. Now, is this also, because it's a rosé, does that kind of take out the guesswork of, what should you have? Should you pair with food? Should it be white or red? Have rosé.
Yeah. Well said. No, I like that because this style of wine, regardless of what different grape varieties they might be using, and they're about refreshment. And so when you have a wine that's refreshing, it's not really going to battle a lot of different flavors. And so if anything, it just cleans your palate between sips. And it gets your taste buds ready for the next bite of food or another sip of wine. And so I think they have an immediate food friendliness, which is a term that wine geeks and wine writers like to use all the time, which goes to suggest wines might be, wine aggressive. And it's like, but some of them might be. They might be more angular, more acidic, and they might not just have the smooth kind of easygoing appeal that a well-made rosé has.
Well, Christopher, thank you for educating us then, so we have something to raise a glass for tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.